That's right, my friends, it's time for another live stream in the Stoneblock world here on the twitch.tv/Xisuma. Playing the mod in Minecraft, where we have bananas in chat from Fortunate Narrato, Nila Flowers, Becca and Devin Crates. Oh, we're listening to the Frank Lapaki again with the aggressive guitars. Oh, this music's too hype. Look at this, these things are firing away. So, I haven't done much really, except what you see here on the left, which is expand this from 3 up to 7. And now we are well and truly on top of everything the system is throwing us, which is cool. I had to change the recipe over here so that it uses 6 netherite instead of 2, which is something someone said to me, because all of this are backed up. And so now we are ready to upgrade the void miner to the final tier, which we're gonna... Wait a minute. I just had a thought. Is there... Block of diamonds, tier 5, Aethium tiles. No, I don't think there's a... No, there's more things to check. Right, we've got Aethium. Wireless out of range, is it? Been using it over there before. I've noticed this thing keeps turning off every now and then, which is kind of weird. Alistar says I was summoned. You are summoned here to enjoy the modded Minecraft. Okay, wireless booster 34. See, that's the infinity booster card. Let's make 30, and then that's like a whole stack. So I'm assuming that's maximum. So, you know, another little upgrade. Weird watching live. Normally I have it on 2 times speed on YouTube, says Money Raymondo. Yeah, you know what? I don't like watching content sped up. Something like an audiobook I might speed up like a fraction, like 1.1. But I watched a video a while back that had been edited by someone, and they compiled lots of information from different places, but the whole thing was like sped up, and I feel like you don't absorb information properly when it's like being put across so fast. It's like the Philip DeFranco show. Like, he puts so much cuts in, there's no pauses, and it just feels like with every like sentence he says, there's no room to like internalize it, and you're just on to the next sentence. And it's the same with looking at stuff, listening to stuff sped up. I feel like it degrades your quality of your ability to absorb like the information. Although, you know, maybe watching my stream spread up, not a big deal. There's not a lot of information to absorb other than idiocy and mistakes, so maybe it's not a bad idea. But if you want to really learn something, I think listening to things sped up can be detrimental too. So we were about to do something. Yes, okay, so going back to the environmental tech mod, we're also going to need tier 6 structure frame. Never stars. We could, if we wanted to, spend a little money on that. Spend a little money? Apparently never stars are officially money. So 520 means we could put 250 into it. Why am I reaching into here? Oh, for that. And it does not require 250. So this will be our game today, will be to upgrade this and to get that to the final level, which means our mining thing here, all of this, which we have spent far too much time on, will be finished. Now, we also learned yesterday that these things work... Ooh, okay, that's an example of the problem. So these are faster than this can process. It's 4 to 1. So if we got 3 of them, maybe what we should look to do is have 3 supplying 4 of each of these machines. So we'll be rearranging some stuff here. I don't know quite how, but that means that we can make our purifying, crushing, enriching, and smelting. So let's start with just one at a time. Purifying first. That is hopefully not like the... I think that might be the bottom tier. So we want 8, right? Because we're going to take what we currently got and scale it up. Got a weird feeling that's not going to work though. Because it requires the enrichment chamber. Purification. Okay, because up here, look, elite enriching factory. Right, so going back to that again. Basic purification. So if I do that now, it's made all the parts, or has it? Let's type in enrichment. Wow, making these machines is going to be a hassle, but we learned a little bit last time. So I should be able to craft those without having a dependency on something else. And now, when I go to the purification, we should be able to jump right into it. Cool, so that's our plan anyway, and we're getting straight into it. Xisuma's live says personified. Yes, I am live. Welcome. Hey, just came from day 33. Seems I'll be skipping it. Oh, sorry, 43. Yeah, feel free to, you know, jump right in, hang out with us here on the stream. Right, what am I trying to do here? I'm trying to... Basic purification. It didn't put that in there. Now I've done it. When I'm making 8 of these... Ah, no. Right, we're doing 4 for 1. So I need another for the first one, and then 8. So actually I need 9. I need 9 of these, great. Back to whatever was before. Enrichment. We need 5. At least we got the number sussed out and didn't have to figure that one out again later. And then purification. That's not the way to do it. We go... it might be. I might need to tell it to make all the other parts, right? So we go in there and everything's ready. So cancel. Did that cancel it? Try again. There we go. Then we come in here. Oops. Clicked on the wrong thing. And... oh. just navigating the... Hang on. Why does it now know the enrichment chambers? Where is it getting those from? Is that a glitch? Oh, this is so confusing. Apparently I've now got 13 enrichment chambers. Where did they come from? Anyway, we need 9 of these, which is a whole hotbar's worth, and I've just made more than enough. I don't know what happened there, but okay. Alright, so we put these down. Can't even middle click to pull out another one. Alsev is here for 22 months. Wish you a Merry Christmas. Happy, my dude. Happy? Thank you, my dude. Appreciate you subscribing for 22 months. JBTG says, hi X, can you please slow down with the videos? I just started episode 28 and I want to catch up. I won't be slowing down at the request of one person. I'm just gonna, you know, keep streaming the way I want to stream. Let's go to @mechanism. Oops. Okay, alright, okay. Why does this keep happening? It's not out of range. I have some weird issues with this thing. It's always when I'm over in this area, which is probably more of a sign that I've been spending too much time over here than anything else. So, elites, we've got 16 elites. We need 9. The way they move about is kind of annoying. 2 more. 9 of those. Advanced and basic next. And are they called card or something? They're called installer. Yeah, that makes life easier, doesn't it? Oops, actually don't want that. basic. Oh, look at that. Look at my inventory. So, for now, I'm going to put away that and put those things in there. That's interesting. Right, wait, it's already basic? So maybe I only need advanced and elite. Now, we made that out of the enriching thing. So maybe if you put an upgrade on an enriching... Wait, what have I made here? I was trying to make the purification factory. And now I'm making the... enriching. I am... It's not a great start today, it's really not. These mechanism machines just somehow get the better of me. At least we're making something that we're going to use. And not accidentally getting it all wrong. So then we want the elite here. Okay, and then that means we've got all the elite enriching. Right, so we've done that one. Now we've got another 3 machines to go. Liger Gaming is here, gifting a sub to Nuclear Slayer 52. Liger, thanks for gifting the sub, my dude. Hope you are enjoying the stream, and Nuclear Slayer, be sure to say thanks in chat. We always appreciated those gifted subs. Was partway through watching the VOD of the last stream while playing my own Stoneblock world when the notification popped up for this one. Also rocking the Frank Klepacki again. Nice, says Turtlebot. Yeah, wanted to listen to some of the more sort of, you know, excuse me, regular tracks that he does, the less metallic ones. Right, so let's try and make the elite purifying factory, right? So that's it there. I'm gonna add it. No, what? Ugh, hotkeys. Right. Add it over here. Advanced, basic purifying. So I think. What did I just make? Basic purifying. How did we end up with enriching? That's what's so strange to me, because it's not out of range. The champ says, how does he have 6 derps in 11 minutes? Are they from yesterday? That's odd. I reset my overlays twice. Because I did it once and then I thought, did I do that? Yeah, and then I did it again anyway. Well, whatever. I don't know. Apparently it didn't reset. Okay. I'm not even sure really what to type here. Because we did... Oh, not this again. We did just make... Right, I've got 17 enrichment chambers. Something's up with that. Then a basic enriching factory. So let's take out these. So that's 7. There's 9. So to make this, at some point you need the... No, we got the enrichment chamber. That stage there is how we make the purification chamber. So I think I jumped the gun a little bit. Oh, and look, it's got all of those in the system, so it knows 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I think we jumped the gun and went one stage too early. So if I put this down, I mean, it looks like a different block. We've got a basic. Right, yeah, that's how we're going to get it all the way up. Excellent. Okay, so now we've got 2 of these things and we just need to upgrade them. 2 of the 4 we're making. Oh, it's out of range again. It's so weird. Imagine a number that increases permanently every stream. Sometimes next year the derp amount might be over 9,000, says Liger. Huh. I mean, accumulative derps, that could be a thing that we do for the year of 2022. Okay, so I'll know that we'll need... let's chuck these in here. And those. For the whole thing that we're doing, we currently need... So, basic, we've got 8. Which will do... So that'll do the rest of those. Then we need 8 advanced, but we also need another 16. So we need that. Then we need 24 of these. Then for the elite we need 22. No, we don't need any elite. Or do we? It's the ultimate ones that we don't use, so... Yeah, it'll be 22. And that I'd put in 10. Right, all of those will be getting crafted up now. And we can go ahead and upgrade these. So now you're seeing some of the tedium I had to go through just to make these. Although we're doing it the smarter way this time, even if it's still slow. And again, out of range. I reckon it's using up too much juice for the range I'm trying to connect to it from. So we come back here. Oh look, and then it turned on. Interesting. Is there any sign of this thing having power? Because it's got energy usage right next to it. So what do we want? A battery? I think it's called a dense energy cell. I think it doesn't really matter where these go, but I'm literally going to put them next door. And I think that means our AE2 system will just have more power. Because if it's a case of like not having enough power stored, then maybe that'll help. Have you played Sky Factory, says Eric Rob. Yep, you can go over to my channel and search for Sky Factory, and I got a series on it. Silver Sung, or Silvam Sung, says I feel so dense today. You know, that's probably me. It's wearing off on you. Cuplex says, need any help today? Thank you for the offer, Cuplex. I think we're good. I think I know where we're going with all of this. Probably the thing I'm going to need to figure out, which will be tricky, is how to arrange this optimally. Or in a way that makes sense. Right, no, maybe that doesn't help, because now I'm over here again. It's weird, it was fine, and then... Oh, I don't know. Okay. Maybe I'll add like another wireless point around here or something, might help. Oops. Okay, so we've got 9 advanced. And then we need the elites. Out of range again. Yeah, if your AE system keeps flickering, it's because it doesn't have enough power storage, so that should fix it. Yeah, I tell you what, like, there is a lot of this that's been added. Ooh. Interesting. Seeing some wild fluctuations here. Let's go check how power generates to this thing again. Is it because it's nighttime? It's daytime, it's morning. So we do have a flux plug. Right, let's have a look at that. Not sure what to make of that, but this is concerning. I think it's going to start to go up as it's daytime, so maybe it was a case of running out of power. And there's another thing we need to do, is upgrade our solar panels again. Oh wow, there's a good sign of what's wrong. So, as these increase, so too will this start to store some power eventually. I think that's most likely to be what the issue is. We're about to hit 100% power generation on here as well. But still zeroed out there. Okay, so solar panel upgrades will be another objective for today. I think we might find... wonder if when I use this and open it up, if it then drains some power, right? Doesn't seem to help at all. Anyway, it seems like it was a nighttime thing due to power, so definitely got to work on that. Rob says, final upgrade series over. No, not at all. Final upgrades for this project. Cool, right, so in go the elites. And then we start on the next set of machines. It's slow stuff, isn't it? It's one of the things modded gets, is it gets a little grindy. So we've done the one there, and the one at the top. So now it's smelting and crushing. So we want to make the basic smelting factory, which is made out of an energized smelter. Let's just take this word... oh, okay. Because the energized smelter is probably in there too, right? Got one. Can I craft one? What happens when we do that? Look, we're still having issues with this thing. It's a bit disappointing, really. Okay. If it's not a power daytime thing, then what I'm going to do is... I think take some of that out so it doesn't use... wow, that's like... this thing, I think, like... what do you call it when it goes up exponentially? $24, $36, $80... 100%. Yeah, it's definitely... the further out you go, the more it asks for. So this is a wireless access point. I got a weird feeling... well, maybe not. Okay, so... It's not inside of here. There you go. So if we make that... right, now I need to make it an auto-crafting thing. MLDEG, thank you ever so much for 24 months. That's 2 years right there. Thank you, my dude. Greatly appreciated. And also Puggle Wuggle, thank you for subscribing with the Amazon Prime. Appreciate you using that on me. Where are we going? Wireless. We also want to put it in that mode. Wireless crafting point. Where? There it is. Forgot what it looked like. Oh, well now we need some patterns. Cool. Chuck that thing up here. And then we'll be able to craft it. Sweet. Because it's got a bunch of dependencies. See, that's the thing. I don't mind crafting something with the resources in our inventory, but after a while it just ends up being a whole bunch of dependencies everywhere. So I think we'll plop it over here or something. I don't know if I have to then click on it with this thing or something. It hasn't fired up yet, but I'm guessing it'll probably take it a little bit of time. These things usually take a moment to turn on, don't they? So what are we trying to make? Crushing? Or smelting? I've completely forgotten now. Smelting by the looks of it. So let's say we ask for 9 of those. How far along will it get? Oh look, no, it's making the energized smelters. That it's doing. It's made a few of those. Weird. So yeah, it can do that. Right, so if I cancel that, how many have I got? Right, 3 more energized smelters. Did it just make more of them? Oh, then they came through. Okay. Now we ask it for... No, this is where I have to use this thing over here next. So now I need to do that. And do them manually. Oh yeah, but they're in the system. That's so strange. Because it can't do that automatically, but when I do it myself... Maybe it's because this interface can pull it out regardless of the MBT data. Okay, so there we go. There's all of our next ones, the basic smelting factories, and these should just upgrade with the cards all the way to the top level, so we don't have to use that rabbit hole of crafting that doesn't work properly. So we type in installer, and let's see, basic. Oh, it's just taking everything. Nope. There we go. No? It's already basic, isn't it? It's already basic. Ah. So we go to advanced. Got it. Hey, this thing's working a little better by the looks of it. Okay, how many more were there? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good guess. Then the elites, we need another 5. Oh, windmills, part of this mod pack, says Yaga. Possibly. There's generally just a lot of stuff in it. I think I've... oh, it's out of range again. Wait, which one's which? Elite, advanced. I'm pulling out the wrong thing. I need more elites. I'm not sure what's causing this now. You need to add more power cells from A2. Power cells, what are they? Power cells? Power cell is from RF tool. Right, so we need the elites. Upgrading to elites pumps quite a lot of energy. Your system may be out because of this. Now, the system isn't out of energy. We went and looked at it a minute ago. It's full of it. But we do want to upgrade our energy input. Right, there is one more machine to create. So we just did smelting, right? And so the next bit of the puzzle is crushing. And there is a basic crushing machine made out of a crusher. Becca says X, infinity booster cards in your storage. Yeah, those didn't work though, right? Like they just all got used up, if I remember correctly. Emperor says you've got enough power for AE2, that's not a problem. Could be power income though. Well, if that were a problem in the middle of the day, I mean this thing is full, right? Like what's the issue? And then that we've got like a whole bunch of those now with 3.2 million. Right, so let's try and do the crushing thing. Will it actually make those? I think it can make those. I think those will come through. Yeah, there you go. That's a good start. But then I've never made the crushing recipes, which is fine. So the basic crushing factory will require some advanced circuits. Oh, or are they basics? Get some advanced in as well, I think. Oh, and then they use basic, don't they? So Make sure we got lots of those too. Okay, so while all that's going away, we want to create the crusher. Or the crushing, even. See, now it's got those. Guess I'm going to have to keep those here. Right, it doesn't pull it out of my inventory, but let's say I chuck that in there. Ha, it pulls it out of there. So I just needed to put one in, and now I can click all of those out. Good, good, good. So, I can put those back in, and we can go to the next level. Slowly getting used to this, aren't I? Then I've got to put one there. Ah, we're missing components. So I've got to make the enriched alloys. It's a shame this stuff doesn't work fully auto. Hey, we got more noises in the air. It's Mrs. Summertimes here with the raid. Thank you so much for the raid. Greatly appreciated. Welcome all the raiders. We are doing some absolutely thrilling, unbelievably exciting, hold on to the edge of your seat crafting. And it's slow and painful, basically. What's that doing there? Okay, so now we've got to we're making the basic. No, we've done that. We're doing the advanced now. Oh, I'm actually crafting it up through the tiers, I've just realised. So now all I need is the elite upgrade cards. I got confused there, right? So I need that plus my install things. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There you go. Hello, I was wondering, does the custom roleplay data pack on Hermitcraft accept generic models from Blockbench, or does it accept texture packs? I think you're on about the custom textures. The answer is I don't know. Not a clue. Yeah, look at that. They're red around the edges, so they've already been upgraded. Because we were jumping the gun a little bit with the crafting. But hey, that means that's the last of that fiasco. So there you go, like 30 minutes just to get these machines together. Oh, I wish there was a better way. Now we can start to think about the layout. Now the biggest issue for our layout is probably that we want to tile these side by side. There's going to be 12 in total. Let's bring out some measuring blocks. What looks pretty? What don't we see in the world too often? Diamond blocks. No, I'll be sensible. Where's all the cobble? Let's just use cobble. Okay, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow. So if we needed to expand, we could put another 4 on with that space. Every 4th block will be our the one at the bottom, because this will feed 4 above. Am I making a mistake here? I've got 12. Did I count 12? Oh wait, I've got 9 here. Plus 3 is 12. Okay, yeah, okay. I thought I might have gotten that a little wrong. I think I might also shimmy it back this way 1 block. Although, if we were to go over here, it would end up there. So, yeah, I don't think we can squeeze in yet another one. Oh yeah, look, we've got sugar restoring now. And 2.4 million flint. Wow. All of that stuff's redundant. Yes, this is the CNC music in the background. Trophies as a measuring device, says Blackjack. I could have used some trophies, yeah. That would have been a possibility. So, for the bottom, we can have this conduit thing going on. It also needs to have, like, that ender chest pointing into it. It's just this gap bit here that I haven't quite decided on. So each machine at the bottom can have its own quantum entangler, and it's these machines here that then need a pipe between them, which sort of breaks what we're doing with Ender IO. So the pipe would have to be on the front, which I always just think looks super ugly. I don't really see another way to do it because they're all going to be side by side. What do you think, peeps? What's the end product of this contraption, says Real Hill Wolf. It'll be to handle the bandwidth of the ultimate, the top tier void miner. So the challenge is to make it competent to handle all of the ores coming in. It's currently not. Well, actually, no, it currently is, but we've got to upgrade it. I think we're going to have to just put a pipe across the front. I don't really see another way to do it. It's the kind of thing I really want to avoid, because I think it's ugly, but, you know. We kind of learn we can't extract what we want directly from here as well. Right, so here comes the awkward part of moving some of these machines about. Because stuff's going to get unconfigured, basically. Right, so that one needs to go there. Whoops, accidentally destroyed that, didn't I? Our capacitor bank will need to be extended. 1, 2, 3, I think as far as there. This is a regular capacitor bank, so we'll get some more. That's that bit taken care of. It's actually the one at the end that has the flux plug. So we'll put one more down. And now it's... Ooh, look at that. It's because we're at night time again. Wow, we really need to upgrade our solar panels. I kind of feel like we should do that first. So I'm going to put that now over here. Yeah, let's go upgrade our solar panels. Mech machines can push directly. No, not a fan of mech. To be honest, I use other routes myself. This is Keno Games. Well, I've never liked Mechanism before because it seems so grindy, but been able to do okay with it today. So yeah, we're losing power over here because it's night time. Makes me think it might be a smart idea to temporarily turn off some other power sources if we're going to upgrade this one. Or should I say power drains? So what we got? Machine power, that's for processing. Right, yeah, that one I will turn off. Actually, that's the only one, because then it will turn off everything else after it. Oh, they're actually, like, getting nothing, aren't they, technically? I guess it depends if this thing is 0 or not. And it's still producing a tiny bit. But yeah, that'll turn off a lot of the other stuff, so I'm going to leave that off. Void mining is no longer operational, which is something we would want to control from our control room eventually. So coming back here, we need to do that solar panel math now, don't we? Alright, here we go. Big upgrade time. We are going to make... Oh, what tier are we on? Would have been a good idea to check. We are tier 5. So to go to tier 6 is the objective. Right, so we have 5 and then we go to 6. But we want to check what the recipe is first. So it's going to use 4 for 2. So when we take everything we've got above, it's still going to use more. Blocks of diamonds, redstone lamps, all of that, that's all good. I seem to remember this stuff using nether stars, right? So 3 doesn't, 4 doesn't. Apparently we're soon going to stand invincible, peeps. That's the word on the street, homie. Alright, I don't know why. Okay, up to 6 we go. And if we zip in all of those solar panels in the middle of the night, not a bad time to do it, although I think it's actually going to start bringing in more power now. Look, 79. Might be a good idea to make sure... Here's what I'm thinking. We need power to, you know, craft these up, right? So, how many's that? Let's get 2 stacks together. And leave that there for now. So I'm going to ask for 1 stack of the next level first. Which, can I do that remotely? So we've taken out half our tier 5s. Now we're going to ask for the tier 6. We're going to ask for 1 stack. So it can skip over making all the others, right? Makes them super quick that way. And then we keep the power on while we do this. Oh, look at me. I'm brain smarting my way through this one. Brain smarting my way through it. Let's get this whole thing. Let's also check what they say side by side, right? So 2048. Oh wow, we're quadrupling. Wow, that should be an excellent amount of power. Let's see what this thing thinks. So yeah, quadrupling in total. However, the ones that we have here make half the amount, so it'll be double to begin with. Right, that's now zipping up massively. That's good to see. Time to make the next half. Whoopsie. Should make those super duper quick. Very nice. And then we tell it to make 128. And those are the final 2 stacks. What have we not got enough of? No crafting CPUs are available. Really? I mean, it's not like I've got a shortage of crafting CPUs, right? I think it's lying to me. We've got an insane... Maybe it's not... Maybe it's the size of the job? 400k storage to purify. Yeah, you got it. You got it. And now others are suggesting to split it up again. So let's just go... Well, we know it can't make that many. That was the limit. Interesting. That might become more of a problem later on. For now, though... What's weird is I can ask for 64 and then ask for another 64. Right, and they'll just run on different machines. So if we go behind me... maybe these ones are no longer the first to be used. So one CPU's doing... Yeah, I don't know where CPU 0 is in this room now. Don't know if we'll spot it in time. I don't see it. CPU 0 and 1 are probably somewhere around here then. Interesting, that changed. This thing's holding power, so that's terrific. Right, and then back up top to do the solar panel upgrade. And we will have quadrupled the amount. Although apparently I've only made 2 of those. So now it's going through crafting, you know, 600 pistons. This thing's doing 40,000 oak planks. Wow. Interesting that that takes a long time. I thought the co-processing units would help speed it up. So maybe what I should have done is made like bigger, beefier CPUs than what I actually have. Not sure how to speed that up. Chat will probably know. The CPU shortage is a real thing. Well, I've got a ton of cores, but it looks like maybe the trick was to give it more co-processing and more storage. We'll learn and adapt as we go, which is fine. Right, I think we can put the void mining operation back on, which will kick off more than just the void mining. This will then kick off these things over here as well, right? Yeah, because then they're going to need power. Right, so that's draining some in the middle of the day. Also, this is a basic capacitor bank, which it just kind of occurs to me. Like, that's our battery for the entire base at the moment. Right, we've got 8 more of these, and it's still going. Do you think the capacitor bank might need upgrading as well, peeps? Switch to a GPU-based crafting system, says Real Hill Wolf. What is that? I'm not even aware of that. Does anyone else hate being sick? I have a bad cold or maybe flu. It sucks booty, says Mation STW. I love being sick. Yeah, I go out there every day and lick puddles, I do, because I love being sick. Sorry to hear you're ill, my dude. It always sucks. Of course it sucks. Just try and make the most of whatever's going on, you know? If it means you're off work for the day, at least try and enjoy something about that, you know? Look for the glass half full, even when you're sick. Because you'll get over it. You'll be alright. Yeah. What are we searching for? Capacitor. That also brings up the solar panels, which I find interesting, because it's got the word capacity in it. Yeah, so... Oh, I guess they have a reserve of energy too. So what we want to do is make capacitor banks, but I kind of want to use the existing ones here. If I rip these out, it could be really, really bad. So... Ooh, I'm also going to be ripping out a portion that are connected to the solar panels. So if I do that... I think I know what you need to do. See, I put in both recipes. I think what you need to do is pull out all these individual ones. I think I'm going to have to do this manually. I don't know, but like... Oh, that doesn't work? I thought that would reset it. Interesting. So if we go to the capacitor bank, there's 2 recipes. Yeah, and I've put both into the system, but I don't know that it uses the right one. Where's the capacitor bank, the regular one? There it is. So like, if I ask for 100 of them, it makes the basic ones first, which is kind of not what I want. Whatever. The other stuff's just, maybe I'll sort it out one day. I'm going to drink a bit of... Oh, I never really drank all of my tea. I drank half of it at least. That's pretty difficult for me. Right, there it goes. Whoa! And we got more of those to introduce. So now we're going to have better storage as well. So that is 5,000. Let's put more of these down. Kind of wondering if I should just like rip the band-aid off, so to speak, right? Just go whoomp. And then with our new capacitor banks, first of all, alright, they've got to get rid of a bit more of this. Basic or capacitor? We want the capacitor. So now everything's back in the system, and look, it's filling up even though it's not connected to all of these solar panels yet, which is just a bit bonkers, really. Just a bit bonkers. Wow, and now it's going up even faster because of all that. Ooh. Oh wow! Apparently shift clicking can do that. Did not know. Wow, that is a lot more power, isn't it? So yeah, all of these are basic capacitor banks now that need to be recycled up to the next level, really. Now, where are the regular ones? Let's make another 100. Derp Coin still exists on Twitch. Maybe Evil Xisuma is here, says Trippy Triangle.
Maybe, but maybe not.
Oh god, what was that? What on earth was that? Some demonic voice whispering into my ear, eh? Here they come. It did take a moment last time as well just to get started with the crafting. Need to investigate how the whole thing works a bit more, I think. Right, that's all the way over to there. Oh wow, we need a few more, do we? I guess we do need a few more. Capacitor banks, we'll have another 100, thank you. So we go over here and switch. We can see the other things are still in progress. There you go, it's making loads of those. So if you made lots of this recipe and spread it out among multiple assemblers, I think it might be able to make them faster. Not entirely sure though. Alright, there we go. There's our 100. Ooh. And there you go, 50 to spare. Dang, even at night time. Well, that was an epic upgrade, I think. So back these things will go into there. And we'll come back and upgrade this from time to time, yeah? So why did we do that? We did that because we were worried about power and stuff, and can't remember why. We just decided to go do that. I think maybe it was because we ran out of power down here or somewhere. X, you can use the 6 sides of the molecular assembler and place speed upgrades. Oh, so you could... that actually doesn't make sense. Because it only does one at a time, right? So why would you use 6 sides of a molecular assembler? You'd use the multiple sides of the other things. The ME interfaces. I don't know. Anyway, let's focus on this. So I think what we'll do is we'll build the 4th module and get it running. Or sorry, the 3rd module. And then everything else can come after. So we've got 4 machines. Right, so if I pick them out like this... If I go like that, we got 4, then we just got to put them in the right order. So it's purifying, then crushing. Purify, crush, enrich, and smelt. Oh my god, I've got to give all of these machines upgrades. Just occurred to me. Uh-oh. So now, if I middle click... No, middle clicking doesn't work. So purification... Crushing. Enriching. Smelting. Next one along is enriching. Purifying. Purifying again. Then we've got smelting. Crushing is there. What's that again? Enriching. Okay, then crushing is here and smelting is there. We got Vadarian here, subscribing with the Prime. Thank you so much, my dude. And Hyperfrost Gaming is here with a raid. Thank you so much, Hyperfrost. Welcome all the raiders as well. We are setting up a crazy array of mechanism stuff. It's going to be tedious, but we're going to get through it today. So we need one of these things that does... It should tell us somewhere what it does. Why can't I see it? Heat. Am I supposed to hold fluids? There we go. Gases. We need that across the front of these machines at this level here. That is where oxygen gets into the system, I guess. Is it oxygen? It's oxygen. Xisuma, do you ever worry about people becoming so prone to division in society that they will eventually fail to cooperate on the important issues, i.e., what if farming, food, medicine and education become a political contingent, right? I think you're describing what we've been seeing happening, sort of exacerbating over the last few years, really. That everything becomes political and divisive. And yeah, I think it's a problem. But, I ain't got no solution. I don't know what the answer is to these problems. This thing's got salt in it. Because one of the input channels was... We could share an input channel for both salt and... Actually, can we? I don't think we can because of the way this is configured. So you have to put... Yeah. You have to put it on the bottom. This machine's already configured, so we can kind of stick to what we're already doing. And that would mean simply having... Gonna have to break a lot of blocks for now, right? Oh, I think I'm accidentally... Yeah, there you go. Right, so we've got to... Oh, I think I've done it twice. Did I break that bit there too? Yep. No, we took a machine out there. That's why it's like that. Okay. Not sure if I want to keep this bit here, I guess is what I'm getting at. Like, it works, but maybe it could be done better. So that will obviously need to be insert. I'm pretty sure the channel is green and it's already going. So in comes this stuff. Hydrogen chloride's going to run out because it's not hooked up to anything. And then it's all this bottom machine is already set up to pump to the next level, I guess. It's just a case of if this is set up. Chat, this would be amazing. Does Mechanism have a tool for copy and pasting settings? Mation STW says, you know, I think Doom Eternal has changed my music tastes. That's right. Start listening to the metal. All the metal. Especially the extreme metal. Ugh, fell down. Welcome Razors, says Transit Biker. Did I say razors? I'm prone to saying words incorrectly at times. Xisuma, why don't you place one type of machine on the block at once rather than having to pick block through it? Don't know what you mean by that, but it doesn't matter. Becca says it was me, X. Oh, okay. You said razor. You got something wrong. You did a derp. I don't believe it. Always calling me a derp. Right, yeah, that configuration we want to copy. Just trying to memorize it. And then we've got to copy it several times, which is why it'd be nice to be able to... Yeah, like copy. Copy, copy, copy. That being said, right, like we set that up, but then gases is red. Oh, so is it... Let's check. Ooh, oh, okay. I think I've been threatened to listen to music, and I'm gonna do that, says Mation. Yes, always give in to threats. Good life advice. Use a configuration card to transfer config, says Blackjack. Blackjack, you always know. You always know. Yeah, we never configured gas here, but it seems to work, right? Dark red is not where the gas goes. Yet, if we pop over here, we will see that it's using gas from the quantum entanglemorpher. Guess we're going to need another one of those. How many entanglemorphers can a man have? What was the other thing I was about to do? Oh yeah. Configuration card. Let's configuration. Configuration. For the nation. Configuration card. That looks like a mechanism texture. I will take that. And Becca, thank you for gifting a sub to Transit Biker. Transit Biker, be sure to say thanks in chat. And thank you as always, Becca, for gifting those subs. Always listen to music. Always, says Becca. Yes, never stop listening, even when you sleep. Again, listening to these binaural beats last night, my sleep just fell. I don't know if it's like... I've got a theory that it might be all the cutting calories just means that, like, your sleep is much more important at the moment. But I didn't feel that way before I started listening to these binaural beats. And again, just proper deep, relaxing, like a feeling of, like, being well... coming out of a deep sleep, remembering dreams when I wake up. I tell you what I haven't done. I haven't checked my sleep stats today. Apparently it wasn't as good, but whatever. Felt good. Stupid Fitbit thinks it knows how good my sleep is. Right, let's see how this thing works. So I'm probably going to get it wrong. There's no hints here. How about I wait for Blackjack to save us for a second. It was the quantum thing, wasn't it? That I need next. Shift, right click to copy, right click to paste. Thank you, thank you. Shift, right click to copy, and then right click to paste. There you go, oxygen in those machines. This thing might now start doing something. Looks like it is. Cool. Now, the auto sort, I turned off for the bottom one. I kind of noticed it seemed to work better. In fact, I turned it off for all of them. That's fine. Yeah, it seemed to visually look better that way. Shift right click, right click, right click, right click, right click. Oh, that is a lifesaver. Oh, that is a lifesaver. Thank you. That will save us so much time. Right, and this will be the one that can actually, like, effectively process one-to-one, which is interesting, I think. So, next thing to do is to bring all of this all the way along. Or maybe not, I don't know. Because there's no other purpose for it back here. Yeah, then we have the ones that go up. Which will now be, like, everywhere. We're just going to build a absolutely mahoosive bunch of conduit things here, aren't we? I've just reminded myself of another job for today. So remind me later. We want to get some conduit binder together and start to make this stuff look real nice. You know, decorate it a little bit. How are we doing on the old crafting CPUs, right? Oh, I think our solar panels are done. We'll have to head back up there in a minute. I'm a little worried that the bandwidth of this, I don't know what it is, might be limiting if we only have one connection, right? For each panel. That's something that will change. Okay, another copy and paste tool that I need to access is over here, right? And it's the same way around, so do that and then this level. Then we go down to that level. I've got a feeling the rest of this won't be too difficult to set up now that we can copy and paste everything. Right, these will accept flint too. Which is like a supplement, I guess, or a... Ooh! Accidentally clicked, but it didn't work. Right, interesting. Ah! I have missed something, and I have a potentially interesting solution. Yes, I have missed something. So, this is only sending up to this first machine, it's not sending across. I like the buffer block a lot. I'm not sure why I like it that much, but I think it's cool. So if we go ahead and take this one that's already been configured and just... Oh, do you know what I could have done, right? I think this is how this works. Put it there, and then, yeah, that's what you want. So what we'll do is let's see if this thing can push into it. So we have our output on the top, but we also want it on the side now. Which means... I don't know how it's going to distribute those. Also, why is this so slow? We've got no thingamajigger at the bottom. What is that again? That's salt. Ah, there's one that I haven't configured. So we put that there, and it gets salt. So it's running slow, but what we're looking to see if it does is put anything into there at the moment. Yet to do that. I don't know if it's got a round robin mode. Maybe this thing needs to do that. This, actually, do you know what? I don't like this either. This probably isn't going to round robin as well. Yeah, no, I'm not going to use those because I'm not sure if they do round robin. Bad idea. I thought they would look nice because they're blocks. We'll use round robin on this. Which, again... You know, it might round robin to these three well, but maybe not to that one. So, it's almost like maybe I should have shimmied the whole thing up by one. To have a conduit network run through the middle there. Do mechanism overlap pipes? Because if you could have both fluid and something else in there, you might be able to achieve that. What do you think, chat? I realised I never heard X yell or raise his voice in anger or surprise. Like, man's so calm I never heard him yell angrily. Yeah, I try not to get angry. It's often, you know, a bit of a burden on yourself to be angry. Teddy Bear says, assuming your talks channel has helped me broaden my lane of thought. Listening to how you pull apart an issue has helped me sort out my own thoughts on issues, and your honesty about your own bias and mistakes has helped me to work on my own. Just want to say thanks for being a good example for myself and others. Thank you, my dude. That's really great to hear. That's you know, that's what I want that channel to do, really. Exactly what you described, because that's like the process I had been through myself, and I feel like it was, you know, a good thing to sort of see topics as more complicated and broad, and seeing things from different perspectives, and realizing that, you know, a lot of your own ideas and is based on the information and things that you're exposed to, and that can be flawed, and we have flaws with the way we think as well. And to me it feels so much more helpful to bring all that stuff to light. Blackjack says, also, when running at full speed you don't need it to round robin. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll just put conduits and then we won't have to rip everything apart. It feels to me though that those buffer blocks will buffer the materials for processing, right? These will not do that, so that makes sense. But we'll use round robin still, and probably put upgrades on, right? I feel like maybe I should just give this... I don't think we've used brown, just because it might end up connecting with some other... In fact, let's go for blue. I've got a weird feeling it might end up like connecting if we ever upgrade, right? We cross over our conduit networks and then this connects to the wrong thing, which we don't want. Looks like that helped a lot. So I guess my thought is, like, if the conduit always pulls out, like, imagine that this is one block in that direction, which would be actually really easy to do. If that were one block over to the left, right, then the conduit is controlling moving all the items into the next area. If this thing decides I'm always going to push up first before that conduit can take anything, then this gets backed up while these ones aren't doing as much work. And then eventually it'll catch up and they'll all be working. Essentially that's my thoughts, and you know, we can literally fix that by moving this over by one block. So that's the trick. Don't move everything up, move this over by one. So I'm going to do that. Oop. That does then mean that this will need to be configured to not push up to the next level, which is important because the next machines are going to overlap on top of it. So I'm going to set that to insert. Then that's going to need its own energy conduit there, like that. Ooh, insert blue. And extract blue. Get some speed upgrades. And I think that's probably better. Blackjack says it would move the next set of 4. I would normally move it to the right so multiple conduits can extract. I think what we've got there will work. So what's this thing short of now? It doesn't... Okay, it's the conduit at the back that's not configured now. So I need to copy that over here. And that'll give it the salt for now. This also means there's no space to connect up that thing. Oh my god. So many things to consider. Yeah, I didn't think that... It's... I always want to make things that really, like, neat and interesting, but it's just not going to work out. I think... What I could do No, I've been through this already. You can only use one input per side, right? So I could either put the conduit on the front or have that block on the front. I think I'd rather have the conduit on the front. And remember, we're in the process of reconfiguring. Oh my god, all this stuff. So we're going to change the input, which I believe the front to that, to red. And I think that allows me to attach... Surely we've got more conduits than that. I think this allows me to put the input there now. If I break that, we'll soon find out. I think that's working. And then the quantum entanglemorpher thing can go below. And I'm going to need a few of those. Maybe 3. Blackjack says, quantum entanglemorpher can go beneath. Ores can be fed from the left with the same conduit that moves from the left set of machines. Ah, yeah. It could. Then we'd need multiple ender chests. But yeah. Not a bad idea. I'm going to rip out more of this stuff because it's going to get super complicated. Not a bad idea. Maybe we will go with that. Hang on, will it? That would then... Extract would also need to be insert, right? Matches the colour, so... Ah. You can only have one per side though, right? I'm going to stick... Let's not do that. I'm going to stick with this. I think that's manageable at least. Right, quantum things we need in here. X, have you got any snow yet? No, we haven't had snow here. Is it snowing in parts of the UK? That should give it all the juice it needs. Beautiful. Right, then I got to do upgrades, which is kind of like the last thing I want to do, really. I should upgrade those while they're on the ground. So we'll do some batch upgrading next. But yeah, that's looking legit right there. It just needs the upgrades. Okay, let's get away from that crazy noise. I've got redstone conduits here. Not using those. And we'll be using all of this stuff. So first one we want. How many do we want? Got 4 over there. And they're all new. So 4 and 5 is 9. Ah, we're out of range again apparently. Is it night time? It is. It happens at night. It most likely happens at night. And now we can't see the thing. Oh, and I'm doing my math wrong. Am I? Wait, no, maybe I'm not. Yeah, it's 9 times 4. I think we need 36. Oh yeah, and then you need 4 muffler upgrades each time. So we need 144 of these. Yep. Then let's multiply that by 2 for the other ones. So then energy upgrade is 288, and we got 28, so that's 260. Oh my god. Modded Minecraft, eh? Then we go to speed, and we got, again, 28, so 260. Whew, the crafting is real, peeps. The crafting is real. The machines are busting a gut over here to make all those materials for us. Look at that. Whew. That's a lot of stuff. Blackjack with the maths in chat. Thank you, my dude. I'm one step ahead of you this time. That's a rarity. God. I feel like I might be cursing myself now. Okay. That's one upgrade. That's the one that we're waiting on, because I want to do that one first. While it's night time, and I've been reminded of it, let's go finish upgrading our solar panels. We got 72 to place down. And we got a wand. And we've got a wand. And we got a gap on our capacitor banks. Good thing we spotted it. Back over here. Don't fall in the hole. Basic capacitor bank. Wait, basic? No, capacitor bank. There we go. That brings our total. That's like a resolution number, isn't it? 1280, 720. All that stuff. 25560. Or is it 256? 2560, 1440, 480, 560. Why do I know these numbers? Baytan Daniel says sounds like a combination lock. I'm just running through the numbers that you see in resolutions, like, you know, 1920 and 1080 and all that. There are multiple of something. Let's type in muff again. And the last of it's starting to come through. So first of all, let's do these ones. Oh my god, the RSI is real. I'm going to get an injury with all this clicking. I can see the future. It's painful. In my arm. The finger. I would really like to design my own mod for modded Minecraft, I think. After playing around with all these machines, it gives me some ideas on how I'd do things differently at least. Kind of feels like, did I miss something here? Like, they're making a lot of noise, even though they've been muffled. I'm probably going to end up putting sound muffler blocks nearby. At this rate. Right, more of those then. We've still got a lot more. Oh, nothing. No, it's out of range. So I think we got almost to the end there. You missed one, top row, second from left. Really? Oh, watching like an eagle, you lot. Well, Cuplex at least, with the eagle eyes. You missed one, top row, second from left. Did I guess? No, apparently I didn't. I didn't miss any Cuplex, by the looks of it. Otherwise this would be ticking down, right? Same over here. I want to find out which one I need to put it in. Yep, it's that one there. Okay, we've got noises in here. I'm going to read those in a second. Just finish clicking all of these in. Nicely calculated though, that's all correct. So hopefully the rest of our calculations are good too. Black Steel, thank you ever so much for gifting subs. Zenthanane X and Silver Sung. Y'all been gifted subs by Black Steel. Be sure to say thanks in chat and thank you again, my dude. Always appreciated. I forgot to change my skin again. Dang it! I'll do that after the stream today, but I probably won't. What kind of tea says Transit Biker? Oh, it's cold tea. It's cold tea, that's what it is. Hello? Oh, you were not out of range a second ago. I'm hoping this problem will just not be an issue when we upgrade everything, or when we're done with our upgrades, because then we won't be coming back here ever again. Well, we will, when we need other machine projects to do. Right, I'm switching to sitting. Alright. The desk is going brr, but you can't even hear it. Oh, I can, says Cuplex. You can hear everything, Cuplex. You can hear all the things all at once. Right, where's my energy upgrades? To make it easier to get them out, let's do that. Guess we've got to do this in a couple of phases. Right, RSI. I'm on my way to the hospital. Or the physio. Jeez. I have multiple Hermit T-Mugs. I want an official Xisuma T-Mug, says Transit Biker. Well, I won't be stopping you. If you alphabetically sort, it won't jump around when you take them out, says Blackjack. Yeah, maybe I should try doing it that way. Alright. I did mess about with configuring them, and I wasn't sure if that's the way I wanted to do it or not. Eventually I'll figure out the best way to do it. Hey, they're still making loads of noise. God. They're louder than the music. That is a problem. I'm sorry, but this has to happen now. Oh! I think it worked. I don't know. Put another one here. Much better. Much better. We did all of them. So now we're doing these. And the game sound is crackling again. I got no idea what does that. I wouldn't even know how to begin to diagnose it, sadly, as well. A to Z. Oh, there it is. So now those will stay there while I click on them. Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, we're going to have to do it that way then. Hey chat, is there anything I can do about a sore throat, says Mation STW. A cup of honey and lemon. Hot honey and lemon is a recommendation. Strepsils, soothers. Got throat syrups. There's all sorts of remedies. Right, this should mean that I've done it all correctly, and then we just got speed to do. I gotta say though, all these upgrades have put me off the mechanism a little bit. Like, be happy to get past this one. This is the last part of the operation today. And then we should have finished the project over here as a whole. Ginger orange honey tea fixes any sickness, says Nike. No, it doesn't. That's a bit of a silly thing to say. Black Steel, thank you for the cheers and biddies. Saying, do you not stream Hermitcraft? Says, says Black Steel. Not at the moment, not with all the moon shenanigans going on. I find it kind of hard to play when there's like shaking and blocks floating and stuff, so I haven't really been on there much at the moment. But I'll be back on again before long. I've got some plans. You'll see. You'll see. Thank you for the cheers and biddies, those dude. I've been doing modded Minecraft since then. I'm really, really enjoying it. What I've not been enjoying though is well, I say not been enjoying. It's not been bad. I would get annoyed if I played modded Minecraft a lot and had to do projects like we're doing today over and over again. Like, yeah, the pace of what you do when it gets grindy can be a bit annoying. Sometimes it's been grindy because I've had to learn, and other times it's just naturally grindy. Thank you for those cheers and biddies, those. Hopefully that answers your question. As server admin, surely you know what's going on, says Walking Bush. Sadly not. You'd think I'd know, you know, having access to the terminal and, you know, all the resource pack and all of that, but, you know, we just can't figure it out. Just haven't been able to suss out what's going on, so, you know, just waiting and seeing what's going to happen. Don't forget the gas upgrades for the processing factory. Oh, more upgrades! Is it just the one? I think there's 2 of them that need the gas upgrade, right? You're right, though. Thanks for the tip. Oh, all the clicking. I'm trying to use multiple fingers and give myself a break. Different fingers have, like, different clicking speeds, I'm noticing. That makes a lot of sense, though, because you use 2 fingers primarily for clicking. Oh, we're doing a detailed analysis of clicking today. And then your other finger, like, here's my pinky in action. Here we go. It's a bit wobbly. Yeah. Right. So, we're not done with the upgrades just yet, because if we look over here, gas and gas again. This time I'm not going to map it. Oh, I've got to go over there now. Ooh, A2 does... Wait, that's not A2, that's extra cells. Gas storage. That's got me really curious now. Yeah, that's something we've got to do in a future project, is use A2 for some things. Hang on a minute. These are already upgraded here. So I just need them at this level. Yeah, sorry, to finish my thought. Future projects, we want to look for reasons to move liquids, fluids and stuff through applied energistics. I thought that would be a cool thing, right? So this will already be upgraded, and now we just need the same block, purifying factory, which is that one, 5 more times. So I need 3 lots of gas upgrade, which is 24. Hopefully it won't take too long to make. Just hold right click. Don't click, says Blackjack. You tell me that now, my finger's aching. Ah, timing. Okay, come on. 24. Oh, I'm going to fall asleep. There it goes. Cool. So apparently all I've got to do... Oh my god! I probably knew that already and forgot. I've got a weird feeling I might have done that already once. Right, let's look at this whole setup again then. So... I'm going to have to start to dismantle all of this, basically. And... Shouldn't be too afraid to start doing that, but I am. I think what I'm going to start with... Oh! I didn't mean to break that machine! Oh, sorry. Sorry, sir. Still want to... Oh, and another one! I still want to use the spectral coils here and there, right? There'll just be a far amount less of them. Let's make sure we got these. I'm going to put one on you. Just make sure they've always got one each. Probably pretty... Do they look ugly, chat? Do they look ugly? Do they look fugly? Maybe actually I will get rid of them. We'll stop relying on these things. I did actually want to make it an intention to stop relying on them. There you go, they're all gone. Absolutely, says Apple Johnson. That is a strong response. X, everybody's been telling you to hold down right click for a while now, says Never Thy Shown. That's why people outside were shouting hold down right click. God, because everybody's been telling me. Yeah, speaking of those everybody comments, what was it I had the other day? Just ended up rubbing me the wrong way. Someone on... Oh, it was not an everybody, it was a nobody. Someone left a comment saying, nobody likes it when you press F5 and turn and talk to the camera. Stop doing that. Nobody wants to see that. And I'm like... like, when you frame your own thoughts and opinions as air quotes everybody, it's good for nobody. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, here's my thought. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That machine needs to go there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, we actually do have just enough space. Cool. Right, so it's time to rip off the band-aid, as they might say, and start to move some of this stuff about. Oh, those don't connect. That's good. As they need to be repositioned. And I've broken a capacitor bank at the same time. Do we have more of these lying around? We do. Let's get all of those in place. Because I want to configure where the thing at the other end appears, which is right there. And I guess all we need to do is actually zip that one out. Put it over here. Very good. I do not want you to connect. No. Please do not do that. It's fun to see the F5 thing going on, says 4Gil. You know, who wouldn't want to see this beautiful face? You know? Yeah, gorgeous little axolotl. I like it when you talk to the camera. It's funny, says Delia. Yeah, as someone who's been making Minecraft videos for over 10 years, I don't know when the whole F5 thing became more prominent, but like, no one used to do it for years and years, and it's almost like amazing. Wow, listen to my voice. Oh, it's almost amazing that no one actually like thought of doing that, like turning and talking to the camera. It makes so much sense when you see it now. Oh, it tells me there it's hydrogen chloride. Cool. Then we need another one, hydrogen chloride. Cool. That one goes here. And they should all be configured now. But what's not configured are these conduits. Just wondering, do I want to have it pop out of the ground or go across the front? I think I'll keep it popping out of the ground. Picked up that item. Let's see what chat says. Before F5 wouldn't let you face cam, says Liger Gaming. True, it used to only be the back, but I think when it switched you could do the front as well. I don't recall that being a big deal. Well, it was added for a reason after all. It just took people a while to realise it's a surprise tea. I don't know what the reason it was added was. I vaguely maybe remember it being like reported as a potential bug fix idea in a snapshot, and then it got changed. What about your voice? I hope I didn't magnetically get you sick too. No, I think you're good. Right, now I need a Yeta wrench. Gosh. All the tools. We're quite kind of lucky. Could have moved this thing one block further this way, and then we'd have to rebuild everything we built over here. Speaking of which, this doesn't appear to be doing anything. Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm reconfigurating still. Dang it, I'm going to have to rip apart even more of this, aren't I? Because that's not going there. So a couple of these. That one's going to have the upgrades in it, yep. Also maybe round robin on that. Cool. That doesn't go anywhere yet, neither does that one. So the only one that's currently functional is this one down the end, the fully configured part. Cool. And actually, yeah, look, it's keeping up. That's the first time we've sort of seen it operate like that. So all the items are getting moved across here. Dang. Yeah, nice. Very nice. Kind of looks like this thing is almost keeping up on its own. So when we got 3 of them, I think we're going to be set. I think we're going to be absolutely set. Let's get rid of those again. Right, so we need to configure that conduit. Are you in the right spot? There's a gap of... Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All of that needs to get moved over by 1 in that direction. We were doing so good. We were doing so good. Right, now, it's not terrible because... First of all, what we've got to do is grab one of these again. And shove it on the end there. This is more interesting than going out. Who needs friends anyways, right? Says Delia. I mean, I can appreciate the humour, but... I mean, you need friends in your life. Okay, moving all of these over by 1. And I'm just thinking about which settings need to be configured, right? It's really just the conduit at the back. Okay, now we need another capacitor bank. Oh, we are chipping away, peeps. We are chipping away. Regular basic capacitor thing. Oh yeah, they're... Oh, okay, so now they're all for alphabetical. I don't have to worry too much about, like... Yeah, I gotta think... It's not where the numbers are, it's like... the name of it. How much juice has that been zapping away? 10k for this thing, eh? That's cool. Right, so this right here can go. And I think even at that level, it goes. And then we won't need that. Or that, because it's going to get moved, right? But we still need... Actually, no, we need that going across there. A lot of reconfiguring going on here. It's going to be very easy to mess it up. Okay, let's have that block, please. Chuck it there. This thing goes underneath it. Break this one, break the next one. Nothing a bit of dire wire can't solve, says Apple Johnson. What is dire wire? So that should be an insert on green. So now it's going to get items again. What it needs is conduit probe around the back here. We're not using them anymore. Get that out of there. And put that here, which it's actually... I've already done that, apparently. Yeah, so far so good. Let's count that gap again. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what the gap's supposed to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, yep. Next thing to configure is all of this back here, so we need those conduits. Right, now, the black, yep, okay, so I also need that there, so that the black conduit comes in. Right, and then the rest of this should be really simple. It's the old game of copy and paste. So 1 to there, 1 to there, to there, to there. Cool. Now we know that all of this is configured correctly over on this side, so I think I did this already, but I shift right click and then I'm going to put that there. Oh, that, yeah, that hasn't actually been done, because if we look at the conduit at the front and we put it back, right, need that yellow wrench. Keep that separate. So now we know that that's actually configured correctly. Sweet. Then behind it, we need that setting. And it also needs the power one on it, which it doesn't have. Where's the power at? And I guess, yeah, I need another capacitor bank over here. So this time I go directly there, capacitor bank, nice. Cool, right, that's now getting power. All looks good. Right, I got to take out some conduits though. There's going to be a lot of dismantling and rebuilding now. In fact, I think what I want to do is take out, yeah, everything here. And just, it'll all get redone off the other one that we built. Nice. Who's going to dust all of those conduits and machines and wipe off the solar panels, says Transit Biker. Thank goodness Minecraft worlds don't accumulate dust, eh? That's a feature I don't want to see in a mod pack. I don't want to do the dusting. I'm actually aggravated by dust, so, like... Although I like to be cleanly and clean, the dusting is my least favourite part. Yeah, so, it's all kind of set up and ready to go. But what I'm going to do again, okay, now what I'm going to do is take that and paste it on these ones, because we might have changed something, but also, in advanced, Elite Purification. Beautiful. Now all of that's configured. Crushing is next. Getting all of that done. Then we move on to enriching. And that's the one over here. And last of all, last but not least, smelting. Y'all gonna get smelted up in here. There you go. There you go. Right, we don't need that card anymore. Off the hotbar it goes. And I guess it's kind of time. I'm not sure what the best way to do this is. Let's go ahead and take, what are those? Enriching. Which is that level there. So we should be able to make like a wall of these machines. If we've got the right amount. That's concerning. One, two, oh, I think I know why. Yeah, I've been a bit of a wally. Oh no. I have been a bit of a wally. I've also noticed something over here. It doesn't matter terribly though. Actually no, have I been a wally? I haven't been a wally. Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm not a wally, I take it back. Who's calling me a wally in chat? Where's Wally, says Bemperor? There's no Wally here. Well, maybe there is, technically. Look, let me explain. That does not go there. It goes here. And there is supposed to be a gap. That's what I didn't realise. There's now a gap. I was expecting to build... Leave me alone. I was expecting to build a wall of blocks, and now it's actually a gap. Right, crushing is below. Good stuff. Next one. Is that the enrichments? That's the purifying. That goes down here. Remember, they're all configured as well. Oh, this is awkward to place. Dang, looks so technical and crazy over here. I kind of really want to work on the control room. I kind of had it like, I've had enough of all this crazy upgrading this. But it always needs doing, right? That's looking pretty slick, actually. Pretty slick, and we can make it look better with some upgrades and stuff. Right, so while I remember, let's go ahead and put those there. Grab the probe. Can you see how they've connected to the back area? That is exactly what I was worried about. Do the same thing here. We'll keep these sort of separate networks. Cool. Coming back out of there, need to copy that one next. And paste. And paste. And then around the back we've got to yoink these apart with the Yedders. Right, it didn't connect that one. I find that peculiar. And I'm noticing... Okay, yeah, we've got conduit coming over there. So, currently, we're kind of like... I think we're like properly configured up to this level. You got to keep track of all the different things. And in my mind, it's like, I'm going to forget something, right? And then keep coming back over here and being like, oh, that and that thing and this thing. So what doesn't really need configuring is all of this. And there you go. Now they're all getting juice. Sweet. Same thing again over here. And we're missing one at that level. So now it'll get juice out of the capacitors. You can see all the machines are firing up and doing stuff. Okay, then we need the item conduits again. And I've just got to place them on the back of each of these. I don't really want you connecting at that level though. I mean, it doesn't actually make a difference, but we only need the one connection there. Then we'll go and do that over on this side. And then down at that level. And again, I'm going to drop down here. Do this. Now, all we got left to do is to copy and paste the conduit settings. And then in theory, could be mistaken, but in theory, everything's good. So this level goes to all of these. Someone in chat will tell me something that I've forgotten. I'll be on the lookout. Ugh! See, look, I was looking and I misclicked. Right, then the next level. Oh. Oh. Nice. This level. Cool, and then the final level. The boss level, not really. You also don't need to copy the two middle rows as they don't use items on the back. You know what, I was just thinking that. I was watching the connections have their little colours and thinking all it's doing is turning off items, right? But that's fine. I like it like that. It means it's neat. And look, the whole thing is running. The whole thing is running. Ah! Oh, that reminds me of something else we got to do. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I should do this next thing before we upgrade the whole system, right? But I kind of want to upgrade the system today. So check it out. We got that. That's our input. We got to also do these. And then there's a whole bunch more chests lying around somewhere for the resources. Some of these may not even go into this particular system, I just realised. Anyway, it's starting to chew through all of that now. Dang, there you go, look at that. That's it, finished, right? X, you've forgotten to forget something, says Midnight. That is okay, the negatives cancel each other out. Do you want to turn on auto sort for your machines? The items are going into the first two slots. I thought they worked better without that, honestly. So I think I'll keep it as is. Yeah, that works completely fine for me. Did we put upgrades in? Ah, look, we did miss one thing here. So now all of that gets yoinked away on this side. And there's always something. Round robins on those, so that's good. That doesn't need a connection. So yeah, now I think we'll use some conduit binder and painting and all of that sort of stuff to tidy this up a bit. I do like the idea of maybe putting that ender chest somewhere a bit more visible. We've also got to process all of this. And it's really gonna fill everything up, isn't it? Some of those will be going over here or somewhere though, right? Let's see where they're going. Oh, maybe not. Maybe in here? Coal. Oh, maybe they really are those ones. They're all getting done over here then. Maybe that's what all of these are. These are just all the ones from this. It would make sense because it's right next door. Oops. Yeah, we don't have room for this. What am I doing? Not right now, anyway. That can go in there. That will get processed somewhere else. If it will fit in. I have no idea what is going on with this mod, but X makes it interesting anyway, says Quantum Knife. Cool. You should change one of the induction smelters to use the rich slag produced from your other machines with a priority to go there. Ah, okay. Induction smelters. Oh, wait, you mean... to smelt with rich slag? How does that work? Oh, by the way, we don't need some of these anymore up here. Let's reduce this again. Entity conveyor is something I want to investigate later on. Don't need the ores up there. All of our ores are processed. We're making that stuff. We can't remember why that's on there. Sulfur's good. Yeah, look, we've gone through a lot of this stuff, really, haven't we? Reducing the amount of projects we've got to do at the moment. Sand gives times 3, rich slag gives 4, says Blackjack. Yeah, I think I'll leave it because this thing is like stocked up with sand all the time. I think I'll leave that alone for now. I just want to have fun, and I've kind of reached my limit of fun with this. I don't want to tear apart all the projects and redesign them. I just want them running now. So yeah, not going to do that, I don't think. What I am thinking of is adding a connection for this somewhere. I probably could have made that a part of... actually, no, those connections needed to be at the front. I think what I'm going to do... I'll leave it alone, I think. I'll leave it alone. We'll leave it down there hidden. You can always access it from other points anyway. So now let's get to the decoration side of this, where we want to add a few blocks so it doesn't look so floaty. Make it look a little more interesting. Okay, so we need our painting machine, which is all the way somewhere... Really, I should pick up the painting machine and just take it with me, because you kind of want to use it on the go, right? So that's actually a block I'm going to put in my backpack from now on. If I forget me, be sure to scold me and tell me off. Tell me that I'm a modded noob and I'm doing it wrong. It's got a better exposed capacitor bank. Nowhere, really. Oh, over here. There we go. So what I'll do is I'll put... There's a lot of conduits I could hide over here. I think I'm going to hide all of them. Let's go make some conduit binder. Oh, I'm out of range. Does Xisuma stream this series every day? Says Never Shown. Not every day. Tomorrow I'm going to be streaming Twitch Rivals. And then I think maybe Saturday I'll do some motorways. Motorways? Mini motorways. That's the one. Do you call the facade conduit binder intentionally? Oh, yeah, probably. Well, no, sorry. No, I don't. I'm just an idiot, remember? Don't forget that. Okay, we could use mechanism blocks. You can paint anything, so... Ooh, what are those? Exchanger cores. Like, we can put mechanism-looking blocks. The question is, which ones are actually... interesting or not. I just had a thought. That stuff, steel casing. Let's just make a bunch of that. That'll definitely look good. That'll stay where it is now because we reconfigured this. Where is it then? There it is. And I'm not sure. I mean, some of them have interesting textures. Those are kind of interesting-ish. Take those out. I do like the texture of that one. Now, what else have we not made in here that's kind of like a potential, like steel blocks, kind of cool looking? What's that? Pressure respirator. That looks awesome. So if I make one of those, iron bars. Oh yeah, I guess that's an autocraft thing. I think you use one to paint. Why am I making 30? Use one to paint. God. So what I should do is probably split these up into thirds, right? Have that there, and it will paint all of those. And then I need one of those and one of these. Go, I'm doing it all the wrong way around. This inventory can also be tidied up a fair bit. Oh, I've taken my hat off, have I? Yeah, don't need those right now. Backpack can take some of these things, I guess. And conduits. Always got to periodically tidy up your inventory, peeps. Doesn't matter what version of Minecraft, you got to do it. Oh, no! No! Oh, wait a minute. That's because I'm being an idiot. Gosh, stop being an idiot! I'd have to keep reminding myself of that. X, have you played the Terra Nil remake demo on Steam? I played Terra Nil a while ago, and I liked it, and it was one of those ones where it kind of brought me to the end of the game a little too quick. There's another game I played similar to that a while back, which I'm going to do in my variety month. Cuddly Axolotl says, I will make Chess Monster. Oh, not if you tidy up your inventory. That is the way to play. Tidy up that inventory, peeps. Okay, so we can use all of these, like, anywhere. I think what I want to do is these ones here I'm going to cover up. I don't know if you can, like, just take that back if you want to, and leave all the other stuff there. Some of the conduits I do want exposed, like the ones at the back, I think. And then here, I think I'm going to have... Yeah, that looks good. And then at this level, we could put that there. That actually might just do it. I don't think I want to put another one on top. Looks a little cleaner overall now, doesn't it? I think I want to cover these ones up. And then maybe those there. That makes it all look a little bit more cohesive together. Right, then the same thing over on this side. However, these are very different. These are from Integrated Dynamics. Let's see if that mod has any interesting texture blocks. It kind of looks like it does. It's got weird looking furnaces. Oh, there'll be something here, surely. Oh, the block of crystallized mineral. The facade. It's got a purpley equivalent. Maybe not, actually. Like, these proxy blocks are an option. Maybe that thing, viable storage. Let's try that one. I've got to make the block. Oh, out of range. As Surprise T says, you're not sure how long the new Terra Nil demo is, but it looks more developed than a few years ago. Well, I'll be happy to give it a try, I reckon. What are you doing, putting things in there? Okay, and also some of these other blocks get to go back in there, don't they? Oh, actually, I might need some more of that binder. Did I call it the right... Oh, I called it the wrong thing! Yeah. It's a facade. I called it a binder again. My brain literally was like, don't call it the wrong thing. Oh, it's the wrong thing. Ah, that one it doesn't want to paint. Interesting. Maybe because it's probably like a tile entity if it's storage related. So that leaves me with maybe that block, crystallized mineral. Or maybe we could just use something from immersive engineering. Like, so I feel like something wooden there could be really cool. Oh, dang it. This is becoming a hassle, isn't it? There are some nice block textures there. Something like that would probably work pretty well. Don't I have those hammers? Yeah, I literally see the hammer right there. Lying to me. That's what it's doing. And now we've lost track of that. Oh, please don't. Yeah, treated wood was probably more the sort of texture I was thinking of. But it's not like we have all the options. So we'll go with that sheet metal stuff. Or not. There we go. So a quick test. So if I put these across the bottom, that's not terrible. Not terrible, but not great. Yeah, and then over here, like, obviously it looks a little odd having these be, like, floaty. Don't know if that helps it at all. Just trying to make it all look a little more interesting, I guess. We could do some more of that kind of stuff over here as well. Don't know if that really helps. Because you want to balance. You want to see some of it, but not all of it. That kind of thing. I'll probably let it settle. Let it settle. Maybe make some changes. Right, so the question is, chat, what do we do next? Okay, I'm going to create a poll for you. Right, you got two options. We upgrade the void miner, or do we empty the crates? Which do we do first? The crates, by the way, are over here, and I think emptying them, I got a pretty simple-ish way to do this, but we need to basically take all of that at some point. Are the conduits still here? Yeah, actually, doing that's kind of simple, but you know, I'll let you decide what you think's most important. I could do both. Obligated to vote for crates, says Devin Crates. Oh, now I understand the obligation. It's pretty neck and neck. It's pretty neck and neck. You know, now that I come over here and remember that the conduit's there, I'm like, it is actually like a pretty simple operation. I think what we'll do then... Oh, no, wait. Crates is taking over. Oh, my days. Crates is getting out in front. I was just about to propose something different. Okay, well, we'll do it that way around then. Thank you for voting. Because I was thinking maybe what we should do is run them both at the same time. But we won't do that. We will get to work on our control room today, my friends. Ender chest, yes. Oh, something I wanted to ask you all about, while I remember. Today, YouTube released this thing about Minecraft surpassing 1 trillion views on YouTube, right? And I was just wondering if you'd want to see me make a video, sort of thoughts and opinions, commenting on some stuff. I will probably just put it out on my main channel. Been kind of umming and ahhing a little bit about what to put on there sometimes, but I don't know, I just think like maybe I'll do that. Oh, that's the wrong chest. I hope I didn't... Where's it going? It's going to one of the other inserts. I hope I didn't break something then. But, I mean, it all got put away, so... Oh, do you know what? What would have happened? It would have gone into the AE2 network if it couldn't find a home here. That's interesting. One of the problems with the solution that we found for this is that if it doesn't break, it's pumping... It could be breaking elsewhere in your system, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, a bunch of stuff probably just went somewhere else. I wish it would stop flicking. That is super annoying. It's like a thermal ore, so maybe if I go at... Ooh. For sure, yes, please. Sounds good. Oh yeah, you help with the website, says Short Insomnia. Yeah, I was consulted on it. Okay, it sounds like something you would want to see. Oh look, it doesn't turn up. Great. That's going to make this annoying, isn't it? I guess I just have to look for it and then type it individually. So put in... Wow, typing is difficult. Draconium ore went in. If I can really be bothered to do this, I'll probably do it another time. But like, platinum ore went in. Anywho, let's go do the correct one. It's triple cyan, isn't it? Not purple. Free flow is better, do it today. What's free flow? Oh, it's still struggling a little bit at this pace. That's interesting. Maybe we're not ready to upgrade it. Maybe it needs a bigger array, because it's still not getting through all of those. That makes me think that maybe we missed something. I think you hold shift, the terminal stops updating. No, I was holding shift and that didn't do anything. So this one here, yeah, I mean, we've got all the gases sorted out. Ah, what's going on here? Didn't configure that, did I? Maybe I did that over here as well. Oh, so we were running at a third capacity. Ah. Ah. Ooh. Yeah. Keep making noises. Music is guitars, says Exoskeleton. On the song without guitar. No, I'm messing with you. Let's put all this in here. I think this track might have a bit of guitar, I can't remember. More of an electronic track. Yeah, so we've obviously bunged in a lot of that stuff now, right? Hey, I just had a thought. So there is this mod that we use called Ender.io, and it has filters. But does it have a mod filter or something like that? Basic item filter, advanced item filter, limited. I got a feeling we're going to see mod item filter. Ah. I think the other things are recipes already, pattern encoded ones. Archie says, is Xisuma ignoring me on purpose? Yes, Archie. Yes, I'm ignoring you on purpose, just for fun. No, I just didn't see your messages, dude. Let's have a look. Oh, it's forgotten what we were trying to do. We're trying to do that. Let's find a bit of space. Alright, mod. There it is. Yeah, just one. So what I thought we could do is start off with something a little different over here. Okay, let's turn that off. Where's the mod filter gone? Oh wait, no, I only asked for it. I didn't put it in my inventory. Right. So what we're gonna do is looks like some stuff got into here that shouldn't have done. These items don't belong in here. So I'm glad I noticed that. Yeah, we made some mistakes using the wrong chest a second ago. So I can tell it, that mod maybe? Cool. And that's an insert thing. Right. So now when we extract, is that from the same mod? Oh, do you know what? It's going to different places. We're going to have to just change that to brown, change this to brown, and then use the conduit probe for everything else. There you go. It's taking out the right thing now. So we'll start off with that, just so it moves those things around. So if I copy that, I can paste it to all these different ones. And that means that thing should start to fill up with a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, there you go, it's all coming in. Question is, how far along can I click? Can't seem to click all the way back. See what I'll do. I'll tear apart my base for some temporary conduits. Poor old base. Right. Looking good. That's all of it done. And we should see this thing might get a bit overwhelmed as all of those things get chewed out of there. Okay. Yeah, and then when all of those are done, I think, you know, we could just send everything in and it would take a bunch of time chewing through all of that, wouldn't it? But I think we'll leave it for now for this stream, because when we come back we should, in fact we can kind of see it right now. Look at the ores, right? We might have some stuff still backed up in the machines, but I think now it's just running at regular capacity. So, you know, we've got 4 sag mills and they occasionally turn on. These seem busy, but actually they're not. These things over here seem good. We've got 4 of them running, so this might be due an upgrade. This thing has rarely ever anything to do. Yeah, let's break that off. And that... Ah! God, I tried so hard not to break it. There we go. Tried so hard. And I got so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Right, so, yeah, this might have some... No, it's not backed up anywhere, really. Cool. This one might be, though, because it was doing all of the work. Yeah, so there's still this one doing a bit of legwork. Dang. If you had 33 billion, would you have a standing desk or a sitting desk, says Wolf Warrior. I'd probably... If I had 33 billion, I'd probably find a way to give away 32 billion of it. Or maybe even more than that. I don't think anyone needs more than 1 billion, really. When I say that, I say that as someone who's an average person, right? Okay, if you're capable of figuring out how to send rockets to the moon and to Mars, then maybe you should have a bit more, you know, disposable income. Yeah, this stuff don't belong in that chest either. Right, let's tidy up this inventory and move on to the next thing already. Because we're done with that. I've got to stop thinking about all the ores now. We've gotten on top of it. It's done. Oh, there's also a block I left back there that I want to put in my backpack. The catch chancer says, yeah, like if Elon Musk used some of his money, we would end world hunger. So like that's one of these statements that particularly annoys me because it's not truthful, really. Right? So you can't just like, here's a lump of money, end world hunger, right? It's way more complicated than that. There's so much more. It's not like everywhere in the world there's an Asda and they're just outside going, oh, but you can't buy the food in there, right? There's logistics, there's like geopolitical issues between countries that create all sorts of problems with where food goes and where it's available, and getting technology and information to people on how to do the best farming practices. Like there's so many webs, layers of complexity that goes into something like our system for feeding everyone around the world. Now maybe the money could be leveraged with the right people to make all of those things happening, but it'll take a lot more than money. And the other thing is that Elon Musk, his money isn't zeros in a bank account. His money is tied to his stock value, and like the value of stocks is very speculative and a thing that changes every day. And so let's say he's worth 300 billion because his stock price has gone from being overvalued in some people's opinions at $200 to 1,200 all of a sudden. Like, is he going to be able to sell all of that and then give it in one go? Like, what happens if he starts selling it off? The price goes down. He's been selling off some of his stocks recently, and I don't know if that's the direct cause, but the price has changed as a result. These things are not like just simple. It's not like Elon Musk is just out there laughing that he's not feeding everyone with all the money he's got. It's just not simple. It's not doable like that. Plus, Elon even said, show him the plan and he'll do it, but no one can because it's so hard, says Mad Hockey. Yeah, Yeah, right. And Elon's a guy who's very capable of pulling off difficult to do things. So, you know, it shows that there's like a level of difficulty out in the world to different things that can be done. And like, who wouldn't want to end? Like, who wouldn't want to solve that problem? Right? Who wouldn't want to solve it? He's an engineer. He's doing things he's capable of. If someone's got the skill set to end world hunger, then that would be a wonderful thing, of course. I'm totally losing my own train of thought as I try and multitask. Sometimes I can multitask, sometimes I can't. You know, it's just not that simple. It's not like wealth in itself is like part illusionary as well. Just because like there's all this wealth tied to his name, it's all speculative and tied up in stock value which changes, and you know, he won't want to get rid of all of his stocks because he'll want to have control in his company, right? He won't just want to give over control of Tesla. Tesla's... Okay, I think it's that one that we want. Tesla's his, you know, his main project and passion for a long time, like with SpaceX as well. There is a big difference between assets and liquid assets. I think you would be surprised by how little wealth is cash on hand, says Winnie. Yeah, exactly. I know at the moment he's been selling his stocks, so he's probably got a lot more liquid at the moment. But a lot of these billionaires, right, they borrow money like hedged against their stocks, which on one hand sounds fishy, and the way it ties into tax and gives them tax loopholes needs to be addressed. Definitely an issue there. But the deal is, like, their wealth is tied up in stocks. He's probably only got, I mean, imagine he's probably got millions and millions, right? But like, it's not the same as that $300 billion valuation. It's not the same figure. That number's misleading, because that's, if he were to cash in all of his stock in an instance, it would be worth 300 billion. Who knows how to cash in that much amount of stock? Who's going to buy it, right? What happens when you sell half of it? Are people going to keep buying it? Nuclear Slayer says, got a lot more liquid at the moment is an interesting sentence. It's me talking. It's me getting all the words muddled. Do you know what I mean? Like, he'll have a lot more liquid value at the moment than he will... Well, actually no, his stock value will still be the most, but he'll have more liquid value than he did previously. Because he's been selling them off. Unless he's just moving them into other, I don't know, assets or something. So, so that would be 1, then it would be 2. Oh wait, I'm totally confusing myself. 1, 2, and then that's number 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was number 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 is here. Wow, that's gone a bit further than I thought it would. That's fine though. Got to do this all proper. The fact that it comes over the top of this concerns me that it might actually be a little too large, but yeah. Right, so there's nothing built at this height here. How did this work again? Oh, there is a max area to it as well. I don't think we're going to get anywhere near that, actually. Sneak right click on the builder. On the builder to start mark mode. Ah, and then right click on the 2 corners of the wanted area. Okay, since this is nice and open here, we'll go up nice and high then. Let's give it a shot. Click there. I got a weird feeling you're supposed to put a chest on top of that. New settings have been copied to the shape card. That's in there. Now, okay, top or below. So we can go below as well. and away goes the power, and you can see dirt blocks are emerging. That's peculiar. We also did run out of power. Let's temporarily borrow a point to do this. I'll make a point. I'll make a point. Any old will do, won't it? What's up with the dirt? I feel like it's... No, it's not removing blocks, it's changing them to dirt. You want a clearing quarry or it replaces it with dirt, says Blackjack. Oh my god. Well, here's something I can do. I guess I can do that now. It's kind of weird. I've made a dirt farm. Don't call it a derp! How could I possibly have known? I literally used the thing chat told me to last time, so I get to blame you. A dirt farm. Oh god. Oh god. Anyway, let's go back to the conversation about, like, Elon Musk. Like, let's hear a counter argument. Alright, we can't keep it all one-way traffic. I did say in chat multiple times to use the clearing quarry. I know you did, Blackjack. But I don't think you were here when we last learned about that. And I'm going to blame those people. Because I will not take responsibility. On this occasion. I refuse to take responsibility. Oh, now I'm going to die. Do you mean after you got the clearing quarry shape and the game crashed? The game crashed! Oh! Yes, the game's fault. It disrupted me in the middle of my flow when I was going to do everything correctly. Oh, thanks for reminding me. Not taking responsibilities for one's actions, says Becky. Yeah, there's nothing immoral about that. Definitely nothing wrong with it. I guess I should probably put some of this away. It didn't blue screen. I think you're all right. It didn't blue screen. It was just the game that crashed. The operating system was fine. The game's been running since then, actually, because we did some AFK overnight. Well, I mean, technically it started with a desk, and I don't think there was an answer, says Wolf. Here's the thing, like, I don't like know. I don't think money can buy you as much as you think it can, right? Like, maybe if you're more of a materialistic person. Because I'm not, I kind of just know in the back of my mind that, like, it's like I've got, you know, savings and whatnot, and I could, if I wanted to, maybe buy myself like a flashy car or something. But it just doesn't mean anything. Like, I'm happy driving around in my little Honda. It's it does what I need. So, like, if you gave me billions, I wouldn't buy a Ferrari, right? I wouldn't. One thing I do want to do is move house, but, like, I don't really need to, like, buy an expensive house. I just need to find, like, the right kind of layout and location. Becca says, I know exactly what I'd do with 33 billion. What's that, Becca? What's somebody's fair share is all relative, and 100 different people can have 100 different opinions. Who's to decide what's fair? I think, as a society, we do need to put some form of, like, like, we collectively benefit from our cooperative existence in ways I don't think we take into account as often as we should, and realise how far that goes. So I do think on some level you need, like, forms of social contract, like we already have, like, you know, behavioural social contracts where we agree particular types of behaviour is illegal. So I don't see why it couldn't extend to things like people's wealth and whatnot, but my issue with it is just that, like, a lot of opinions seem to be formed out of anger and just looking at someone like Elon and then getting angry because they're wealthy and, like, not really understanding the bigger picture. That's kind of how I feel. Would you donate if you had so much money? Says Meldirian. I would, but when it comes to charities, I'm like more interested in things like effective altruism than I am traditional charities. But yeah, like if someone gave me 33 billion, I'd be absolutely giving loads of it away. Like, you just do not need that much money. One thing it might enable me to do is spend money carelessly. Right now, hear me out on this one. So sometimes I think, wouldn't it be nice if I could like hire the Puka and a team full time and come up with something really crazy like an animation series? Why wouldn't I do that? Because it would, you know, cost money, more money than it would give you back, right? So one thing it would do, having an excessive amount of money, is it would give me a freedom to explore creative endeavors without having to worry about like losing money on doing things like that, right? Because you're as a content creator, you are limited to some extent by what you can do yourself, what your budget is, etc. So clearly I've seen, oh, when you work with other people you can do big things, right? But like, I'm not going to go hire a studio to make an animation for me, right? But if I have 33 billion, I could, you know, do what I want with that. Like, obviously not all of it, don't need that much, but you get what I'm saying? Like, I could budget out a bunch of money to create something on a whim. I could be like, do you know what, I fancy taking this Evil X thing to next level. Let's get a team of writers, let's get some animators, let's make Evil X the movie. I would happily do that. That would be so much fun. The reason I won't do it is because it would just be utter, like, an utter money sink to do that, you know. Like that, like, I put a lot more money into like making this season. Like, this season had a higher production value because I was hiring the Puka and stuff, and like, you know, if I took that budget further, at some point it no longer breaks even, if I'm making sense, right? I just want enough money to eat at Five Guys like it's McDonald's, says Wolf Warrior. I mean, Five Guys is not that much more expensive, is it? I would donate over half and help the ones around me. I wouldn't be able to spend that much, says Canna8989. Half? I was going to give away 32 billion! Yeah. One thing I wouldn't do, though, is I wouldn't give it all away at once. I would, like, I would be trying to see what happens when you give it away. Like, you know, so you learn where the best places to give to are. Where's my chisel bag? Shouldn't it be in here? Am I being a wally? I feel like my chisel... Oh, do you know what? I know where it is. I actually saw it a minute ago. Is there any particular charity you'd want to donate to off the top of your head, says Meldoran? No, not really. I mean, I was kind of brought up on the idea that charities are somewhat of a con. Or how would you say, like that, like that's not the real problem. And in a way it's true. I still do feel it. Like, I feel like the problems that charities try and address, I feel like are things that should be solved at a different level, like a governmental level. So I kind of have this, like, I don't know, just a weird feeling towards them. But like, I'm trying to get over it, really. It's just quite like a deep feeling because of how I was brought up. But yeah. So like. So then there's like, then there's the problem of not all charities are created equal. So you can give your money to charities that do not put that money to good use. They might have shareholders that make a bunch of money off of it, right? Like bosses that pay themselves a large cut. And some of the biggest charities like Oxfam and whatnot, you can get this information more readily available now. Like in the past it was more of a theory. And now there are websites that evaluate the efficiency of certain charities, and you can find out that ones you're giving your money to, maybe not as much money makes its way to the good cause as you'd like. So there's that problem, but then again, you know, you can find out where the good charities are at the same time because that information is available now. Then there's like the emotional appeal. Some charities will have like a strong emotional appeals, but like other stuff that doesn't sound effective can be really effective. Now, I'm just making up an example, and I could have this entirely wrong, but I think something like getting mosquito nets to people is far more effective, saves more lives per dollar. But something like, you know, kids are going hungry this Christmas has more of an emotional appeal, and giving to that charity might have way less of an impact. Now, as I say that, let me caveat with this. Like, all of these things are bad and need fixing, and I'm not saying that, oh, those hungry kids, no, mosquito nets. Like, it's not like that, but I like to look at things from an analytical perspective, as well as appreciating that there is a human emotional perspective. And when you look at things like this from that angle, you know, it might be that trying to make up an example in my head, right? But like, let's say we take hygiene, and it could be that making sure people in the world have access to a proper functioning hygienic toilet could save many more lives than I don't know, you know, some of those campaigns they have where you have the starving kids on the front and it says, you know, like, sponsor a child, which again, not saying that's bad, that's a great, wonderful thing, but like, there's an efficiency and effectiveness behind it. And what I've learned about how effective some charities are compared to others is really interesting. It's like, there can be ones that have a huge emotional appeal, and yet per dollar your impact is very minimal as a result of that, right? So I'm interested in how those things get weighed up, and Effective Altruism is a organization that I'm interested in that essentially like tries to find what is the most effective possible way of spending your money. So like, they go and look at charities, I believe, and then figure out, this one right here is, you know, really good. You know, let's back them, because every dollar here will be very effective when given. I don't think you ever did answer if you'd have a standing or sitting desk, so let's bring the money down to $3. I did actually answer you. I said I'd keep the desk that I currently have, because I don't desire, like, I've got what I need here, right? Like, I don't desire the turbo desk or whatever the fancy equivalent might be, right? Right, anyway, there's the sand idea. I definitely feel like we'll throw in some patches of other texture at some point. I kind of want to work on the shape now that we've opened this all up. Let's do a little bit of work on the shape with some of our building textures. I think we need a few more of those. Oh, look, there it is, the clearing quarry. Well, too late. I found out too late, didn't I? Oh, it gave me cobble. At least it gave me some cobblestone, eh? Thanks, computer game. Thanks for the cobble. There is a lot of it, isn't there? Gosh, that's too much for one person. Guess that can go in there. And then, did I ever put... Yeah, I put the painting machine in the backpack. That's important. That can go in there. Right, so we need more brownstone stuff. We want the one from Chisel, which is that one. Right, Yeah, so we're going to want more of those to build with. However, I'm going to zip those in there for a minute. And go check on the previous project. This... God, no! The previous, not this one! So I'm going to guess now it's probably finished zipping out all of those alternatives. Yep. So now what we'll do, and we're on top of everything there, is we'll take that out. And then it'll, yeah. And that'll be too much to handle, and it'll back up. But I'll AFK, and that will slowly fix everything, I guess. I hope. I reckon there's going to be some materials in here that will, like, shouldn't have gotten in here, that will back it up and cause a problem, but for the most part, Looks to be alright. There you go, it's full already. And that means the void miner has less to do. So it's about AFKing just to get all of this stuff processed now. That's all we're doing. There are some charities that sponsor terrorism, but they can bribe officials or terrorists to be able to operate in the country and help the people in need. I really don't know how to think about that. The need to help people is really important, and they need help because they would die. Otherwise, at the same time, sponsors terrorists or corrupt officials. Yeah, so that's like, I forget what the term for that is. But yeah, like, goods wrapped within evils, I guess. There's a really nice phrase for that. I don't think it's... Is it the... No, I think I'm misremembering. Anyway, I'm going to wrap my stream up here, peeps. I hope you enjoyed it. We still didn't get to the control room, but we're getting close. We're getting close to the control room. Don't you worry about it. Maybe we'll do that on Friday. But yeah, that's going to be it from me today. Want to say a massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated, and cheered. Appreciating all of your support. Thank you to my patrons. Thanks to all the peeps gifting the subs. And what we'll do right now is go raid someone, play in Minecraft with not a lot of viewers. We're going to go deep down again. So stick around if you want to support a random person in the Minecraft community. Just trying to find a channel for you here. When you go down deep, there's like less and less English channels. Okay, I'm gonna go pick this one. Let's see, who is this? Xeobus? Here we go. Right. Alright, peeps, hit that follow button and hit that raid button. And I will see you all tomorrow for Twitch Rivals. Bye-bye.